can touch the stars, I can fly to Mars. Doesn't matter much, you ripped out my heart. Don't worry, baby, I know my part. Candle burned out, and now it's so dark. Burn the witch, it's your turn. Burn the witch, it's your turn. Burn the witch, it's your turn. Burn the witch, it's your turn.
Black Hesha, cult music. We came to rock New Hampshire tonight.
Black Hesha!
Well, now I got my OnlyFans up.
Stars at night, like a bottle rocket when it's in flight, like a full moon when it shines its light. And I wanna hold you in my arms, and I don't want to ever let go. To keep you standing here, I sell everything that I own. 1,000 fireflies in the sky. I wish I was next to you tonight. 1,000 fireflies in the sky. I wish I was next to you tonight. I never thought I deserved. I thought I lost all my worth. I thought I wouldn't preserve. I thought I would always be cursed. And after the storm and the rain went away, the sky cleared up, pain started to fade. After all this bullshit I put myself through, when I opened my eyes, I saw you. 1,000 fireflies in the sky. I wish I was next to you tonight. 1,000 fireflies in the sky. I wish I was next to you tonight. 1,000 fireflies in the sky.
What do you got to say about cult music?
I want their money.
Hey man, I'm in some deep fucking shit down here. You gotta help me. Man, turn down the Sepultura and listen to me, motherfucker! No, I'm fucking serious, man.
I fuck shit up like a high school kegger. Ain't a damn thing changed but the motherfucking weather. It's not Sergeant Pepper, it's the Mike Checker. I got rhymes like pirates got treasure. King Shem, they call me Black Kesha. Getting white girl wasted like my name was Kesha. The dope beat professor, you don't even measure up to my style, you can't handle the pressure. Life's a beach, I been watching the speedo with a banana stuffed in it. I got mad libido. Fuck question, shoot first like hand shot Greedo. I grab the mic and wrap it up like a burrito, blowing up the spot like a torpedo. From San Diego all the way to Toledo, I'm Magneto, you a mosquito. Throw mama from the train, Danny DeVito. I'm on parole and probation, federally funded getaway vacation. To hold me back it takes a whole nation. Killing brain cells, fuck moderation. I'm on parole and probation, community service, fines and compensation. It ain't my fault, I blame my generation. To fuck up like this it takes some dedication. Not straight or bisexual, I'm trisexual. That means I fuck chicken heads in the back of a Texaco. Cannonball run down to Tijuana, Mexico. I'm Burt Reynolds, Boogie Nights, I ain't letting go. Straight out the trunk with the trailer park funk. Bass in the trunk with the beast that bump. Then I do a bump of white trash cocaine. Up all night on crystal meth, driving in the wrong lane. Freeway mobbing, swerving through the streets with two midgets in the tranny in the back seat. Ice cold cooler, full of Budweiser. Bag of orange kush stashed in the visor. Eye of the tiger, I'm a survivor. Come on baby girl and light my fucking fire. Night rider, steal like Winona. Burn like gasoline, so act like I told ya. I'm on parole and probation, federally funded getaway vacation. To hold me back it takes a whole nation. Killing brain cells, fuck moderation. I'm on parole and probation, community service, fines and compensation. It ain't my fault, I blame my generation. To fuck up like this it takes some dedication.
Hey, Colty.
Hey, Birdo!
Are you knowing what the word of the day is today?
What's the word?
The word of the day today is prescription.
Ah!
The one we're gonna go fill now.
Call me Ill Clinton, fat like Marlon Brando. Rolling hand solo, watching off Orlando. They sold me out up at Cloud City, frozen in a carbonite jail cell. What a pity, now I'm back like that. Return of the Jedi, time to relax, sit back, burn one and get high. John Wayne, gun blazing, step on stage and age like fine wine. I taste amazing. Jimi Hendrix, I'm purple hazing. Basslines are phasing, smoke clouds are raising. In the lane, shifting gears, I'm changing up my styles to keep shit banging. Like a witch trial, leave you hanging. On to every rhyme and word I'm saying. Beats like buckshots that are ricocheting. Freak the funk mode until the AM.
I've got something that's gonna blow your mind. Ladies and gentlemen, homeboys, homegirls.
Now, throw your hands up in the sky and wave them from side king of rock, ain't nobody higher. Waking up before I get to sleep, cause I'll be rocking this party 8 days a week. To all the ladies in the place with style and grace, drop that, drop that, drop that bass. Cash rules everything around me. Cream down with OPP, yeah, you know me. Now what you hear is not a test. If you love hip-hop, let me hear you scream yes. If you're a beat girl or a beat boy, throw your hands in the air and scream for joy. Now what you hear is not a test. If you love hip-hop, let me hear you scream yes. If you're a beat girl or a beat boy, throw your hands in the air and scream for joy. Go shorty, it's your birthday. We're gonna party like it's your birthday. I can't believe today was a good day, even though I'm insane in the membrane. You can get with this, or you can get with that. Even white boys got to shout, baby got back. Microphone check, 1, 2, what is it? Yo, fat girl, come here, are you ticklish? Now what you hear is not a test. If you love hip-hop, let me hear you scream yes. If you're a beat girl or a beat boy, throw your hands in the air and scream for joy. Now what you hear is not a test. If you love hip-hop, let me hear you scream yes. If you're a beat girl or a beat boy, throw your hands in the air and scream for joy.
Throw your hands up in the air, wave them around like you just don't care. You came to rock and you love hip hop, somebody say oh yeah. Throw your hands up in the air, wave them around like you just don't care. You came to rock and you love hip hop, somebody say oh yeah.
How y'all feel out there?
Oh, yeah. All right.
I gave you 10 years to live your life. Now you see me rise. And where did that get you? You walked in my shadow. I trained you. So the most dangerous people in the world couldn't kill you. Son, it's time for you to take your place by my side. You better watch out, 'cause it's my time. The power is all mine. That's not going to happen. Where you say come alive? You woke up the dragon. You can't outrun who you really are.
Who are you?
Oh, God.
Hold on, everybody! We make a good team.
At Audios, our engineers have created a breakthrough in wireless loudspeakers. We developed a new way to experience sound. Audios, the future of loudspeakers.
Hi, I'm Erik Young, the co-founder and CEO of Audios, and we're building the first fully wireless loudspeakers for venues and event spaces. With Audios, all you have to do is place the speakers where you want them and press the power button. The speakers automatically build their own wireless network, connect to each other, and start streaming. That means you have 0 cables and 0 cable replacements. A 300-person event that would take 1 hour to set up only takes 10 minutes with Audios. Our wireless speaker doesn't need Bluetooth or Wi-Fi router and has 2 patents granted. To learn more, go to republic.co/audios. For a limited time only, anyone can invest and become a part owner.
Hi, my name is Al. I am a father and I have 2 kids. I also ride a motorcycle, so please check twice. Save a life. Motorcycles are everywhere.
For more information on sharing the road, visit mass.gov/RMV.
This is Veana Marie, and you're listening to Hoobazoo.com.
Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Can you dig it?
This is blasphemy. This is madness. This is the booth.
Staring down, looking at the blood-stained concrete. You're the dead MC, lying at my feet. You took a 9mm rhyme straight to your mind. Damn, my better split. This is my time, so I make my way up the block. Get to home base and lock that up. Crack the Cavassier and grab the phone. Call one of my troops up. Hope the soldiers homie says, yo, what's up, what's going on? Make it quick, cause I'm trying to get my Stella on. Nigga, your girl, I'm in the... These lyrical assassins tried to pull a hit, and then boom, came a noise from the other room. It was the boys in blue with the SWAT crew. They got us locked up for lyrical murder. It's one of them charges that you never heard of. It's the booth. The booth. The booth. The booth. Yeah, it's the booth. The booth. The booth. Yeah, we're killing all your podcasts like the HIV virus. You want to battle this kid? Huh, don't even try this. Back the up, think again, count to 10. You want to grab that mic just to get done in? It's the booth. The booth. The booth. The booth. Yeah, it's the booth. The booth. The booth. The booth. Yeah, it's the booth.
Was he African?
African.
No. He was American, and he was like you. He looked just like you.
He was Jewish.
Just like you.
Okay, Jew.
Hey.
It's an odd crime for a Jew to commit.
Yeah, I'm pretty docile.
Okay, so we have an African Jew wearing a hoodie.
No, you don't.
No.
That's not what I said. Is that what you heard me say? I said he looked like you. Do you look like an African Jew?
No, I look like a cop.
Yeah.
He was Caucasian.
All right, your boy Sinister One broadcasting live from the City of Champions. You are listening to The Booth. It is April 27th, 2021. And we got a great show planned for you guys tonight. I got to thank my guys coming on for last week. Ken Diesel, R Squared, Erik Young of Audios. I apologize. Erik Young of Audios was on last week. I got to thank these guys. I got my guest on with me tonight, Billy Ray Rock. Over my shoulder, you can see my man, Van Bates, Black Hesher, Shamrock Christ, Drug Rats, DRC, Cooler Than Smack, he held it down. That's my man Van Bates over there. I remember when he came up to me as a kid and told me that he wanted to rap as a kid. And I laughed when my man Erik and Sean introduced me to him, and I laughed. And I said, you can't rap. And he rapped for me. And I never seen such energy in a kid. I never seen such talent in a kid. And I said, look, stay in touch with me. You're a cool kid, man. Stay in touch with me. And he did. He stayed in touch with me. He started doing this Cooler Than Smack stuff. He dropped me some stuff. Started producing some beats. I was on the radio at WXBR, WBT AM. And I was letting them produce beats for segments. You know, and at that time, people was laughing and clowning him because he was young. And he was saying he was going to be this rock star. He was going to be this dude that people were going to be cheering him on stage. And, you know, people would clown him. And I said, just keep doing you, Van. Just keep doing you. And he kept putting music out. Then he went out to California. And he hit me up. And he had met Solly Moonfry, Punky Brewster, and told me a story. And he used that story all the time to cheer me up when he knew I was down. He would just hit me up and just mention Punky Brewster. And we've been tight for a long time. So when I got the call on Saturday morning that my man Van Bates had passed away, it was a shock to me because I had just talked to him just hours before, was laughing because Body Count Ice-T had released a brand new video called They Hate Us with Muppets. And everybody's talking about this video with the Body Count and the Muppets. And I'm like, damn, Van did this way back with Johnny Lawrence and Black Hesher. And I hit him up. And we talked about it, and then I posted it on Facebook, and he laughed, and we chuckled at the fact that Body Count's getting all of this recognition for this video, and he did it before them. He was an innovator. He was doing a lot of shit before a lot of other people were. And it's tough to come on this show and open this show with his song, If You Love Hip Hop, where he took every lyric from every hip hop song and put it out there. So this show tonight is dedicated to my man Van Bates. From 8 to 8:30, we're going to do a discussion with all of his fans and all the people who love him. But I'm trying to get through this show tonight. No disrespect to my first guest, but I got to get it out there. My man Billy Ray Rock over there in the corner. This man's been putting out music. He's on this show tonight. And look at him. He's rocking the Purple Rain shirt. Got it going on. And let them know what you got going on, Billy Ray. Tell them all about yourself. We're going to show a video that you gave me. Walk it out. Walk your walk. But you've got a new project coming out, so you want to talk about that and get that out there. We can't hear you. You might be muted. Oh, yep, we can hear you now.
Hello?
Yep, I can hear you. Yep, go ahead.
Okay. And so I was just going to say, so he's, you know, he's in our prayers, man. You know, and we just want everybody to just try to be strong and get through that, man. And so Having lost, I know it's a tough thing, brother. So just hang in there.
Thank you, thank you. And I see everybody in the chat hitting me up, and it's just tough because I played his music for that first half hour, and I don't think people really know how innovative he was and how funny he was, and it's tough. So, but let's get into this interview.
Okay. So with regard to my stuff though, man, I did my first album. My debut album was Bad News, and that's that Walk Your Walk track came off of that album. But I got a new album I'm dropping this summer called Addiction. And man, I got some things going on, man. I like I said in my bio, man, I'm the first Black rock artist, man, since Lenny Kravitz, maybe even Hendrix, but I fancy myself a rock artist, man. But I do a lot of funk too. I play over 11 different instruments, man. And so I've had people tell me that I'm kind of a modern day Prince, if you will. And Prince is one of my heroes, as you can tell with the t-shirt, But, I got that going on, man. I'm actually supposed to be doing a big concert in Indianapolis on June 5th. I'm going to be at the Earth Day Festival out there on the main stage and doing my thing there, man. And so, it's been a long road, man. I just keep on grinding. And, and anytime I got an opportunity to talk to folks like yourself about what I'm doing, man, I consider it a huge blessing, brother. You know what I'm saying? Right. Well, when I came up, man, I'm from Mount Pleasant, Texas, man. And that's just a little shitty town about an hour south of Dallas. And so when I grew up, man, we didn't have a lot of radio stations. So the radio stations we had, you were forced to sit through some acts at the time that you didn't want to sit through. I mean, now they're geniuses, but back in the day when you had to sit through, Elton John and America and some of those types of acts, you felt like you was in hell, but I learned so much from them, and they were early influences of what I do. Like I get my stage presence in its infancy came from watching Elvis Presley from way back in the day and seeing his command of the stage, and then it kind of morphed into a lot of James Brown and really didn't come together until I started seeing cats like Prince and Rick James and their ownership of their live performances. And I try to feed a lot of that into my studio. So when I make songs, you can feel some of that energy. But man, my influences are so varied, man. I mean, I think the greatest live band of all time is Earth, Wind, and Fire, for example. But I think that the greatest guitar player of all time, the badass is Eddie Van Halen, rest in peace. So I mean, I'm all over the place with what I do. But my thing is to try to introduce people in to different formats of music. When I was growing up, you have to listen to the rock to get to the R&B. And so what I do is there's people out there, because everybody's in their own corner now. Everybody's got their own little playlist and they listen to their own little stuff that they want to hear. And so what I want to do is try to get people into hearing songs that they wouldn't normally hear, even if by accident, from hearing something they wanted to hear. So you might listen to Walk Your Walk, but then when something like I'm Bringing Rock Back comes on, and you go, oh man, I'm not much into rock, but that's a dope track. So now you find yourself going, man, there's some rock tracks out there I like. So you bring these different people from different genres into the same room. And the person I thought did that absolutely the best was Prince, because Prince is primarily a rock guitarist. But he's sitting there doing songs as funky as anybody that was out there, And you go back to those early Prince songs like Soft and Wet and I Want to Be Your Lover, and them songs was funky, man. And then
people forget,
Well,
one of the things that people forget and don't realize that when Prince first came out, his first opening gig was for the Rolling Stones when the Rolling Stones was on their big tour. And Prince was their opener. And that was a lot of people's like, wow, that was crazy. But people didn't realize that Prince was considered a rock guy.
Absolutely.
Which was why he was on that tour. And then shortly after that tour, we got the Purple Rain movie. And then everybody knew who Prince was after the movie.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
And there was a lot of people that were saying, damn, I seen him on the Rolling Stones tour and knew this cat was going to be big.
You know, so
I mean, you know, the influences of rock and R&B and their relation is a complicated relationship. Like a lot of people don't know that Rick James only started wearing braids and having pyrotechs at his show because he saw what Kiss was doing. And he was like, man, I got to do some stuff like that, you know?
Right.
So people do different things. And then you got people out there who do rock, you know, the AC/DC and Aerosmith and those guys. They're sitting there watching what people are doing in rap and going, I want to do what they're doing. So everybody's kind of got their own kind of blend back and forth. And I hate saying that I'm a multi-genre artist because some people, they're too confused and they can't digest two things at once. So when I talk to people and they say, well, what kind of music do you do? I'll go rock music, man. I don't got the kind of voice that I'm going to sing a girl's pantyhose off. You know, I'm not that dude. You know, I might make a girl put her pantyhose back on if she hear me singing too much. But I'm saying, so I'm not that dude, you know. But I'm the kind of cat, man. I did a song called "Had a Good Woman," you know, where it talks about my flaws and all these women that I've lost. I even did a video about it. But I do that, man, because I'm trying to get people that wouldn't normally be there. And I think that there's a lot of rap, man, that's in a weird hole now because everybody's addicted to auto-tune. So I'm not sure how this whole thing's gonna work out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, I think one of the last artists out there that was just straight, you get what you get, was DMX. You know, God rest his soul. You know,
yep, rest in peace.
Yeah, just as raw as it got. You know, and you know, you got some other cats out there that just, you know, just kind of stand true to it in terms of this is what I sound like, this is what I do. But you know, this auto tune has put a lot of R&B artists out of business because you got everybody thinking they can sing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I mean, I try to stay in my lane, man, and do my contribution. You know, and people seem to be, you know, I got a song called "Get the Funk" that's out there that's doing real good things, and so that's me, man.
It's funny because a lot of people are actually in the chat and they're saying, you know, my man Van Bates would have loved you because Van Bates's music was cultural, it was multi-generational. Okay. He mixed a lot of different things. When you look at his career from Cooler Than Smack to what the stuff that he was just about to release, he had some new stuff that's about to come out that he mixes that 70s funk. He's got the first video out there and it takes the Kojak stuff from the Kojak TV show and puts that type of Kojak type 70s funk music over this new stuff. It's some crazy stuff. San Diablo All-Stars is the name that they were coming out as. And he would have loved you. He would have loved this interview, and he would pop in this chat from time to time watching this show, and you know, he would comment, and I could see him popping up right now and talking about you. I could see him actually hitting you up after the show to talk to you about maybe doing some stuff together, because that's how he was. You know, he loved music. So to see you and have you be on this show tonight as we pay our respects to Van, it's weird how things just work out. It's weird. Man. You know?
He sounded like he was a pretty innovative cat, you know? And, it would have been an honor to meet him, man, and maybe collab with him, you know?
Yeah, so check his music out and stuff. So what I want to do here is social media. Let people know how they can watch and find your stuff on social media and where you're at. I know you're on YouTube and Instagram.
Right. You can find me at Billy Ray Rock and then the number 1, pretty much anywhere. Billy Ray Rock, the number 1. And you can go to YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. I'm on TikTok, Snapchat.
Oh, damn. You're on TikTok too?
Yeah, I'm on TikTok, bro. My daughter got me doing it. My manager been bugging me about doing it, and I was just fighting it. Now my daughter got me doing it. Now I'm doing it, and my daughter really wish I'd get off of TikTok because her friends are following it. She goes, Dad, you're not cool enough. My friends, this is embarrassing. And one of them clicked on as a follower, and I said, hey, thanks for the follow. And she's like, why did you do that? Why did you thank him? Oh my God. I was like, oh Lord, I violated some social media rule or law, man. I can't keep her, brother. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing my thing.
It's tough. It's a tough one, man. But I really appreciate you for coming on. So what we're going to do here, before we let you get out of here, I want you to introduce this video, Walk Your Walk, so we can get this on for everybody to see it. And then
Walk Your Walk is a song I did, man. and the video and the song is really about just doing you. You know, man, you know, you just got to do you. You got to do what makes you happy. I had a buddy of mine. He's like 42 years old and dating a 21-year-old woman. He felt guilty. I said, don't feel guilty, man. You know, man, I told him this. I said, look, man, there's people spend their whole damn life trying to be happy and can't find happiness. If you can be happy for a month, get that happiness, bro. You know, do you. If you ain't hurting nobody and breaking no laws, go get that happiness. You know what I'm saying? And Walk Your Walk celebrates that. And I got a lot, I'm on there dancing and sea walking and being goofy. And there's just a lot going on in that video, man. But that's what it is, man. Walk your walk, brother.
You brought that energy. So we're going to bring in Walk Your Walk. I got to thank Billy Ray Rock for coming on this show. And to be honest, thank you for helping me through a tough period right there at the beginning.
No doubt, man.
Good stuff. And I thank you for that. I thank everybody in the chat right now. All right. I had a little hiccup there, but I just got a little emotional. But I got this, and I'll be able to hold it down. But thank you, sir, for coming on this show. And when is this release of this project?
The album's going to come out the first week of June. And anybody in the Indianapolis area, man, you can come check me out. The Earth Day Festival, beginning of June 5th. I'll be on the main stage doing my thing for an hour of a bunch of different songs, hits, and it's going to be a lot of fun, man.
Do you think you'll be up here in the Northeast anytime soon? Up this way?
Yep. Yeah, we're putting together the Addiction tour right now. I'm almost certain we're going to do some dates up there.
Okay, so keep us in the loop. And maybe I'll have you on just before June, before your album drops. Like 2 weeks before. Yeah. That'd be great. That'd be great stuff. So thank you for coming on. Hey, everybody, here's Billy Ray Rock's video, Walk Your Walk. And then we'll be back with more Booth after this with Boomsquad Radio. Peace.
Before I pop this champagne, before I pay this cover charge,
I'm here.
Let me reflect on my day. Man, I hate this job. Didn't want to come
brother.
to work
I know it. I'm glad I can make you laugh.
PTO, so I showed up. My boss full of mind games and things. Well, I wish he would grow up. My boss is a hoe. That's about how I feel. 40 hours, listen to this motherfucker. Just keeping it so real. But you can't be thinking about those things that will slow your game, make you deranged. So you gotta do you, only you can change. When it's time to celebrate your fame, when you get there, they'll be acting strange. You'll be at the strip club, making it rain, in the VIP with Lil Wayne, and they wonder how you got there without him. Everybody just walk you off, when the world just piss you off. You can show them how the game's played. I love this life I made. Everybody just walk you off, when the world just piss you off. You can show them how the game's played. At my level, I ain't playing. I like to do things by myself. Sometimes my life is hell. I make a little money on the side, just follow that paper trail. I got this girl, she wanna fight, she won't act right. Don't want no drama, I just wanna chill, eat some steak and rice. But you can't be thinking about those things that will slow your game, make you deranged. So you gotta do you, only you can change. When it's time to celebrate your fame, when you get there, they'll be acting strange. You'll be at the strip club, making it rain, in the VIP with Lil Wayne, and they wonder how you got there without them. All my people just walk you off, but when the world just piss you off, you can show them how the game's played. I love this life I made. And my people just walk you off, when the world just piss you off, you can show them how the game's played. At my level, I ain't playing. Ooh, child.
Cool. You like them?
Things are gonna get easier. Ooh, child. Things are get brighter. Ooh, child. Yeah. Things are gonna get easier. Ooh, child. Things are get brighter. Everybody wanna live a good life. Everybody wanna get high, get right. We be here doing our thing till 4:45 till the sunrise. Everybody wanna live a good life. Everybody wanna get high, get right. We be here doing our thing till 4:45 till the sunrise. Listen to me, just walk you off, when the world just how the game's played. I love this life I made. Listen to me, just walk you off. When the world just push you off, you can show them how the game's played. My lover, I ain't playing.
Yup, he's hiding.
When the world just push you off, you can show them how the game's played. I love this life I made.
There we go. There you go. There you are.
I am now part of your Zoom community.
The world has a way of changing. And we change too.
I know some people, they would die for me.
There are moments that separate us,
They're my family.
but we always come back together.
We heard y'all needed a little love out here.
Y'all ever thought about the wild missions we've been on? We've taken out planes, trains, tanks. I'm not going to even think about the submarine. And now we got cars flying in the air? Who is he?
Jacob is Dom's brother.
Been a long time, Dom. Little brother.
You always say never turn your back on family, but you turned your back on me. Now your little family is in my world.
Are you ready?
Whatever's on you,
Is you ready?
it's on us.
Are you ready?
He's got his own private army. We need help.
Bring what you got.
No way.
Is you ready? Whole squad ready.
So how do y'all want to play this?
Fast.
We going on. We going on. Whole squad ready.
Okay, this is a bad time to mention this, but I don't drive.
Brother against brother. This should be interesting. But could you kill him?
Get the e-brake for me, would you, darling?
Crank it all the way up.
We the soldiers. Man, we messing with magnets now? Woke to wake up. Whoa. Can't front. Yeah, everything we gave up. Even when we die, we raise up. Yeah!
It's good to be back.
We got no white flag and no treaty. We got the product. We got the tools. We supposed to stop that? Hold on! We going wild. We on the loose. People is blind. We are the truth.
Yes!
I spent my entire life in your shadow. And now, you spend the rest of yours living in mine.
We going wild. We on the loose.
Not today.
We are the
Really? Duct tape? You acting like we on our way to Home Depot.
Hunter! No, Ted! I don't want to die!
All right, your boy Citizen One broadcasting live from the City of Champions. You are listening to The Booth. That was the Fast 9 movie trailer. That movie comes out June 25th. And I got to thank my first guest for coming on the show with us, Billy Ray Rock. And he showed his video, Walk Your Walk. But I've got my next guest on with me right now. These are two of the hosts from the Boomsquad radio show, which you guys can watch on Saturday, late Saturday evenings. Right through their Facebook page. They got a nice review show where people come on and send them videos. I've got DJ Bobby, I've got China on with me to talk about this event coming up on Friday night, Murder the Mic Ladies Edition. Fired up once again. Big props to my man Van Bates over my shoulder. If I move over here, you guys can see the DRC forever holding it down for Van Bates. Rest in peace. Dude, I got to apologize to everybody. I'm sorry. I tried to be professional when I opened up this show, and I apologize. But thank you, everybody, for the support. Thank you, Billy Ray Rock. And as I said, I got China and DJ Bobby here. And DJ Bobby is a booth first right now. So here we are in the booth for a first-time moment. DJ Bobby's over here grinding up his bud. You are the first guest to come on the booth and be grinding your bud right up on the booth. That's raw. What's up, Bobby?
What's going on, man?
You keeping it real right now. Real.
I gotta keep it real.
You know, we keep it on our show. We keep it too real.
He's grinding. Yo, Van would be laughing right now. So tell us about this event. I don't know who wants to go first, but please tell us about Friday night. I guess I'll let China go because it is ladies' night, Murder the Mic. So I'll let China break it down.
Absolutely. So I have a special host for the evening, Kayla Veana. She's a model from Fall River, actually. So she's from the same city the event's in. I'm super excited about that. We got Gorilla Gang Family also is going to be hosting alongside of Kayla. And it's going to be popping, man. I mean, we have so many vendors. We have so many artists performing. I'm performing myself, and I haven't performed in probably over a year now. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and of course we have Bob over here. Bob. I'm going to call you Bob from now on because your name says Bob. But we have him DJing. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be super crazy, super lit. And that's this Friday, April 30th. Make sure you show up and show out if you're in the area. I believe it's a $10 cover charge. Correct me if I'm wrong, Boom.
$10.
$10, baby. $10 to get in. And it is a safe event, so masks are required. And I just want to stress that. And also, I just want to give a shout out to everybody who has been attending our events. They've been super positive for the most part. No drama, nothing going on like that. So big shout out to y'all. Let's keep it fresh.
Nice.
Yeah, so I know we have a lot of vendors and people like to drink and eat, right? So we got food. Yeah.
I like to eat.
Right. Me too.
I think that shows.
Me too, especially during quarantine when I gained a significant amount of weight, but I'm losing it back. I'm like, amen. But not that night, because that night I'm getting my pastelitos. I'm gonna get my rice. We have Tercia's Kitchen, baby. Tercia's Kitchen, and that's gonna be fire. She has Brazilian.
I was gonna say, I was gonna have like edible mac and cheese and some weird shit like that too.
Absolutely, thank you. We do have edible mac and cheese, and that's from Edible Derangements, and that's Allison. So if you do want to show love to her or add her or subscribe to her, I know she has a page on Facebook, Edible Derangements, and you'll see like a black square with a green logo. I don't remember what it is. You're pressing me. I don't know what it was, but there was a logo. There's a logo on there. And add her because she does all types of stuff. I mean, she obviously does like the usual like the treats with the the cereal bars and all that. Obviously she does that, but she goes above and beyond, so it's gonna be lit.
Nice. And Bobby, you gonna be behind the wheels of steel again and holding down the music for us?
That's what I do. Playing all the hottest hip hop and R&B this side of the goddamn river.
Damn right.
There you go. And while we got you on here, you got to talk about your show. Talk about your show on Saturday night so people can tune into that. Promote that.
We gotta talk about that. They don't know yet. It's
they
been
don't
around
know
since 2014.
Right.
No. What we do is we take underground artists from around the world, unsigned artists. It's not just a local thing. I mean, it did start off locally, but it's turned into so much more since 2014 with internet and everything else. I mean, when we first started, we were just in a basement doing podcasts, pre-recorded podcasts on an internet radio station. Now we have our own channel on Facebook. We have our own YouTube, and people just send us music from as far as Africa, New Zealand, Australia. So, what we do is, like I said, we play underground music from around the globe.
Mm-hmm.
And now, with the, I guess for the past 2 years now, we've actually been rating underground music.
Right. So we'll judge it on a scale from 1 to 5. Obviously 5 being the best. And sometimes we'll tell you to crumple it up and throw it in the trash. It really depends. It really depends.
I lucked out because the night that me and Veana Marie were on, we come right out the gate with 3 artists who got 5s right out the gate when we came on there. And it made it real hard to the point where it was such a good night that when somebody finally did drop something that probably would have got a 1 or a 2, maybe even a 3, we had heard so much good music. It was nice to hear that stimulus check song to just kind of break up the moment. You know what I'm saying? And he ended up scoring really high because his song just came at the right moment. Like, it was like, we still kept it real. Like, the song isn't that great, but you just popped
it was
us
entertaining.
Yeah, and I remember the title too, Stimulus. You knew exactly what was coming in this song. You knew it was about what he spent on his stimulus check.
Right.
So you knew what was coming. And we heard a lot of good stuff that night. And I really want to thank you for allowing me to come on your show and hang out. It was a good time.
Oh, it was a great time. You're more than welcome to come by anytime you want.
And we got to let these people know again, how do they find you on Facebook? How do they find you on the gram? And mention your other partner, your third partner in crime also, because you guys usually have a third host on there.
Nana Freaky Jones. Ow, 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 ow.
Y'all can check us out on Facebook. Just type in Boom Squad Radio Show or Boom Squad. Any of them pages, we're on there. YouTube is Boom Squad Radio. What else? What else? Well,
Instagram,
what else?
Twitter.
The Instagram. I don't know what the Instagram address is. I just don't know.
Never know my Instagram.
If you search Boom Squad, we'll probably know.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there he is.
He knocked himself off. Where'd he go?
Hold on.
It would actually be that exact photo.
He knocked himself off there. So, and you guys also, you and Nana have your own little thing going on too. You want to talk about that before we let you guys go?
Me and Nana?
Yeah, the coffee plate, the coffee spot.
The coffee shop. Oh, absolutely. Sorry, we do so much shit. Like I can't even know what thing. Right now. Right, like we're working on music, we're doing the podcast thing, and then we do have a coffee shop. Right now we're doing reconstruction, we're going to rebrand and everything. But we are located 1095 County Street, and that's in Taunton, Massachusetts. And that's right in the mobile. So it used to be actually a honeydew, and then we took over. So we do everything homemade. So that's what separates us from all these like big chains and everything.
Yeah, fresh hand-cracked eggs.
Yes.
I remember when we went there, I had a breakfast sandwich that was really good and hit the spot. So people, you want to make sure you get down there and check them out. And it is good stuff, great stuff. So guys, thank you for coming on this show. Good stuff.
Thank you for having us.
We also have one more shameless thing I'd love to talk about.
Yeah, go for it.
We just rented what do I want to call it? I guess I want to call it an event hall. It's got a full-size stage. It's got a full-size bar, full dance floor. It's got a DJ booth overlooking the dance floor.
Nice.
We're going to be opening this up for private events. And if you have a private event you want to throw in there, you're more than welcome to rent that spot out and do that yourself or anybody else. It's open to the public. All you got to do is just contact me, China, or Nana Freaky Jones, and we can get you in there.
Nice. Good stuff. Good stuff. So I want to thank you guys for coming on the show, promoting this event. Murder the Mic, the female edition, is going to be this Friday night, 8 o'clock, the VFW in Fall River. You got to head on down there. There's going to be food. There's going to be vendors. There's going to be good-ass music. And you're about to see the ladies tear it up. You know the ladies do things differently, so you want to make sure you get down there and check this out. So, guys, thank you for coming on this show, man.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us.
All right, cool. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to get you guys into the new video from Brandon Grimes, Quiet in the Trap, featuring Brandon Grimes.
This is my jam.
Yeah,
my jam right here.
Dawn Hazel. And if you guys look real hard in the pink hat, you'll see Veana Marie, and you'll see myself in the video as a SWAT officer in this video.
Oh, I noticed that.
Yeah, so check it out with my trademark Samuel L. Jackson motorcycle custom jacket. That's how everybody knows me. So here's the video for you guys. Brandon Grimes, Quiet in the Trap. We're going to be back with more of the booth. And then again, don't forget, people, at the top of the hour is going to be our Van Bates tribute. I got a lot of people already set up to come on this show and talk about Van Bates. So here we are again with Brandon Grimes, Quiet in the Trap, on whobazoo.com, hatchetradio.com. Going out right now, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, all you people out there, YouTube, loving it. Thank you for your support. Here it is, Brandon Grimes, Quiet in the Trap.
Let go.
I want to get this I want this Brandon Grimes. Now, you fucking asshole.
All right, your boy Sinister One broadcasting live from the City of Champions. We are back here in the booth, April 27th, 2021. And as I said, this whole show tonight is dedicated to my man Van Bates. And from 8 o'clock to 8:30, we've got everybody that's in here in the chat hanging out. But I've got some people that already hit me up. They want to come on. They want to talk about Van Bates. So from 8 to 8:30, we're going to be coming on and talking about that. But I got to get through the rest of this show. And I want to thank everybody for giving me what I need to do to get done, showing me that support. Let me get into my sponsors of the show. Michael D. Barreto, he holds down my Xbox controller. So when I break a controller or I have a drift problem, I can send it out to him. And in 48 hours, I got my controller back and I'm back to gaming. Back to playing MLB The Show. Back to playing State of Decay 2. All these games that you guys see me on who's on Xbox and follow me on there. It's great stuff. It's a great guy. Hit him up. Remember, MDB Electronics. Check out my cousin's website, www.rebelrom.com, for some serious clothing for women and men. It is a very positive clothing line. Check her out, www.rebelrom.com. Also, Tactical Target Systems. We've got my man Don Robertson. He's put out these zombie tactical target systems that I use when I go down to the ranges, to cool down. And I'm one of these guys who feels like the zombie apocalypse is probably going to end up coming. So I want to make sure me and my squad is ready when the zombies attack. So check them out, tacticaltargetsystems.com for the zombie targets. Veana Marie, my artist, Veana Marie, her music can be heard everywhere. You just saw her in the video, Quiet in the Trap. But this Thursday, Veana Marie's new video, What You Know, debuts. What You Know debuts this week on YouTube live at 8 p.m. So I want to make sure that everybody that's involved with this checks it out. We're going to go live on Thursday night to debut this new video, and I can't wait for you all to see it. This is going to be a great video for you guys to watch. It's actually her first real video shot by Clips Films, so get on to that. Let's get into the news booth. In the news booth, first story, and I've already got people popping in the chat to come on here at 8 o'clock. I've already got my first guest who's going to come on with me right at 8 o'clock. He's sitting in the chat in the waiting room. He's waiting to come on, but I'm going to get this show done for you guys. In the news booth, local, Brockton seeks to take 3 downtown properties by eminent domain for this new public safety complex that they've got the grant for. And the best thing about this is that there's an entire block that's going to disappear, but part of that block has been a problem for Brockton for many years. So when you head up the top of Legion Parkway, there's a rooming house there, and that rooming house is probably going to be going bye-bye. So from that block of Legion Parkway all the way down to the Champion School there, that's all going to be revamped into a public complex, safety complex with fire, police, EMTs, and everything such as that. So I can't wait for this to get done. Outdoor mask mandate. Baker has eased up. Bars and amusement parks are reopening in May. Road races are to return. And let me just get these up here for you guys to just kind of show you what's going on here. Exactly what is going to happen here. Hey, what's up, man? Scott's in the chat. Scott, what's up, man? Hang on in the chat with me. We're going to go live at 8 o'clock, okay? All right, and I'll see you at 8 o'clock. Let me just mute this. All right, so first thing I'm going to do is put this one up here for you guys and let you guys see this. High schoolers are going to be the first ones back May 17th. I'm not really happy about this happening in May 17th. I felt like that the school kids should have just stayed out and we should just start off fresh in September. Going back in May is kind of a waste of time. May 17th, you just came back from April vacation. Grades close in early June. If you're a senior, going back at May 17th is pretty much useless. It's pretty much stupid. But that's where they're headed. That's what they're doing. And that's how we're going with school. Outdoor mask mandate is going to end April 30th. April 30th, the mandate is going to end for the outdoor mask, which is great, which means a lot more public things are going to open up and be able to do. Amusement parks will open May 10th, 50% capacity. So we're pretty looking forward to that. So we're talking Six Flags. We're talking, well, New Hampshire's already wide open, so we'll probably see a lot of New Hampshire people up there at Canopy Lake Park, but Massachusetts amusement parks will be allowed to open at 50% capacity. May 10th, Mass stadiums can increase capacity to 25%. That's for the Garden. That's for Gillette Stadium. By September, I'm pretty sure Gillette Stadium, when the Patriots kick off their season, will be at 100% because by then, a ton of people will be vaccinated by the time the NFL season begins. If we're going in steps like we are right now, 25% in May. The following month would be June. We'll probably be at 50%. So you got July and August after that. So I'm thinking that we are definitely going to be headed in the right direction for us. So Also in the news booth, a brown bear showed up in the area of Framingham. And this is the funny thing, people, because this is all related to COVID. During COVID, a lot of these areas, people weren't around. There was no trains. There was a lot of things that people weren't doing. And animals made their way into a certain area that usually has a lot of people there. So brown bear was spotted in the residential area of Framingham, and there were coyotes in the area of Alewife Station and Ashmont Station. So my feeling there was just like, oh man, this is getting kind of crazy with what we've got going on. So I was kind of worried about that, and coyotes are nothing to mess with. And when they're pulling up on the red line, Jesus Christ. So, also in the news booth, unidentified flying object was seen just 28 miles away from the SpaceX spacecraft that it took off of the space station this past weekend. 2021's like a movie. We've got we've got a president issue. We had a we have now aliens. We have a friggin' pandemic. This is like a disaster movie. This is like every plot of every disaster movie smashed into one, 2020 and 2021. So, and the UFOs have started to be confirmed by the government as of last week. As of last week, the government confirmed the UFO last week. So I wasn't too happy about that. So let's see what happens there. Also in the news booth, a new species of tarantula in Miami has been found. If you guys are looking at this picture up over to the left side, this tarantula doesn't have any fur on it. It's like a shiny black. To be honest, there's no such thing as a good tarantula in my book. And as my son would say, there's no such thing as a good alive spider or arachnid, as my son would say to Rao, who can't stand spiders. Moving on to the news booth, France's proposal is to give everyone $3,000 grants for an e-bike. So if you take your old gas-powered car off the road, they're going to give you $3,000 grant to purchase an e-bike in France. And this is the move. This is what's going to happen because fossil diesel fuel cars are pretty much being banned everywhere, beginning as early as 2025. So get ready, be prepared. I'm dying to see what they're going to do with the older vehicles and keep an eye on that. Fact check, people. Makia Bryant. This was a horrible story. 16-year-old girl in a foster home. Supposedly she called for police. Now they're saying they did a fact check. They're not sure if she was the one that actually called for the cops. The problem was that, the cops came to the scene. Makia Bryant, unfortunately, was trying to stab someone. The officer made a decision. He could have went after a person that was assaulting someone with a shot foot, but he was able to see that Makia was about to stab someone. He placed 2 shots to the chest, and then she was falling. She took 1 to the face, and Makia died on the scene. It sparked a ton of protest until everybody saw the video. And once we saw the video, it changed everybody's whole idea of the story. Is it a tragic killing? Yes, it's a tragic story. It's a tragic killing. But it goes to show everybody that we can't jump to conclusions. We need to get all the stories and facts out there. The great thing is we talked about the Derek Chauvin trial last week, and we discussed this whole thing about body cams being released immediately afterwards. And, we definitely want to make sure we continue this process. In the entertainment booth, again, as you guys know, this show is dedicated to my man, Van Bates. And there's a homecoming organized by Hassie Royster, his sister. Hassie, Sean, my prayers and blessings go out to you guys and your family. Paula, Mark, Erik, Renee, all you guys, prayers and blessings is going out right now to your family, everybody, friends, family, Devin Keith, D'Astro, you guys know him as, Jay Andrews, Ty Hunt, all those guys that are part of that cult music. Prayers, blessings is going out to you guys real strong, real hard right now. So Hassie Royster has a GoFundMe set up for Van's homecoming to try to bring him home. You want to make sure we get him taken care of and bring him home properly. There's some talks about a show and things of that sort. Also, as I talked about, we've got the premiere. We've got the premiere of What You Know About V is coming. So what you know about V premieres this Thursday night. So at 8:00, you want to make sure you guys pop in at 8:00 and check that out. Rest in peace, Shock G, 57 years old. He was in with us, and he passed away. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to actually bring these guys in because I've got people already ready to get in this chat. Hold on, let me let the. Hey guys. Hey guys. Can you hear me? Who's got their cameras on? Because I want to try to bring you guys in. If you guys can put your I can't see you at all right now, so trying to get you guys in here so we can. Okay. All right. Well, let me close out the show, and then I'll get you guys on. Let me end this. Let me end the Zoom chat, and I'll bring you guys back in right at 8:00. Okay. Cool. Cool. All right. So we've got a ton of people actually already in this chat waiting to join us. So let me just get this show done here and blast this out. Wow. I'm just surprised at how this is going right now. We've got some guys on here hanging out with me, and wow, already waiting to chat. So Shock G passed away, 57 years old. Also, Sony and Disney set for a huge deal in 2022. Sony is going to allow Disney Plus to air all the Sony MCU movies. I'm pretty ecstatic about that. In the sports booth. Oh, I added this story because Captain America, if you guys watched Falcon and the Winter Soldier, you guys saw Anthony Mackie become Captain America. And after the final episode of this season, they announced that they are making the Captain America 4 MCU film with Anthony Mackie as the new Captain America. The funny thing is no matter how many times I watch and see Anthony Mackie in the MCU as the Falcon or as Sam, I just still have this chuckle underneath because all I think of is Papa Doc. And Eminem laying him to waste in 8 Mile. So it's just funny, and I laugh at that, and it's great stuff. Terrence Clarke from Dorchester, he played for University of Kentucky. Another big loss to this area, along with Van Bates. Terrence Clarke died in a car crash in L.A. He was playing for University of Kentucky. He had actually named himself as going to come out and be drafted in the NBA as a freshman. He was coming out after doing his freshman year. So 19 years old. So our prayers and blessings go out to him. As I talked about, LeBron James deleted his tweet about Ma'Khia Bryant targeting the officer who shot her. Again, I wasn't real happy with LeBron James because LeBron James had come out and he had said, you know, he took the tweet down because it was causing more hate. No, just be real. Just say it. You made a knee-jerk reaction to a story without getting the facts first. And then when the facts came out and you saw what actually happened, you changed your mind and pulled your tweet down. Let's just be honest. Don't try to spin it. All right? So I lost a ton of respect for LeBron James after he gained some respect for me for purchasing part of the Red Sox and stuff of that sort. So, back down again. Biden bombshells, D.C. Pay attention to this, people. D.C. statehood legislation passes the House, faces a tough battle in the Senate. Washington, D.C., the District of Columbia, is on the verge of becoming the 51st state in the United States of America. Why is this an issue? Pay attention, because we talk all this stuff about voter fraud and voter this and voter that. If D.C. becomes the 51st state, guess what? That's going to add more seats to the Senate and the House. And we don't have to tell many people, I don't have to tell many people, that Washington, D.C. is huge Democratic. It's Democrats in D.C. So you're gonna add this. So pay attention just watch. You know, I talk everything the way I talk. I talk and keep it real. You know, I'm not on the Republican side. I don't, you know, I call everybody out when they mess up. So pay attention, people. If DC gets pushed through, and if the Senate allows DC to become the 51st state in this country before Puerto Rico, which has been trying, Puerto Rico has been trying to become the 51st state forever, but I believe Puerto Rico themselves actually voted not to become the 51st state, if I'm not mistaken. If anybody does know, please let me know in the chat, because I'd like to know about that. Kevin Jeffrey says, what are the facts, though? And if he's talking about McKay or Bryant, the video was the fact. Unfortunately, you can't go and try to stab somebody when the police arrive. And it was just a split second. The cop got out of his car. It was only a matter of 10 seconds. So it's a horrible story. It's a horrible situation. So also in the Biden bombshells, Biden signs a 15 minimum wage federal contract to workers. So anybody who's a federal contracted worker will have to make $15 or more. $15 or more. So we'll see about that. And closing out, before I get into my beanies and get into 8 o'clock, I got some Are You Serious segments real quick for you guys. In the Are You Serious segments, I got to bring up Dan Cormier confronts Jake Paul. And I'm going to just put this up here for you guys real quick. Here we go here.
All right, this is probably piss off a lot of people. Let's get it.
So this is Jake Paul. He was at UFC 261, and for those who didn't know what happened, Jake Paul is this YouTuber. He's made a name for himself. He's been boxing for the last 3 years. He knocked out Nate Robertson. He knocked out Ben Askren, which a lot of people are saying Ben Askren's fixed. But as soon as he got done knocking out Ben Askren, he started calling for Dan Cormier. He started calling out Nick and Nate Diaz. And here's the thing. He don't want that smoke from real fighters, real guys. He doesn't want that smoke from Nate Diaz. He doesn't want that smoke from Dan Cormier. Dan Cormier, even though I'm not a fan of him, Dan Cormier will knock Jake Paul out. He will knock him out. So this is him here. Are You Serious, Jake Paul? Dude, you can promote all you want and do all this crazy stuff, but at the end of the day, Dan Cormier is going to mess you up. I don't care who you are.
Come on, Ben. So, come on, Ben. You let this boy do you like that, man. Come on, man. Somebody got to do something about this Jake Paul, man. Well, guess he get to pretend to be a fighter for a little while longer. And they're going to have to give him somebody real now, right?
Yeah.
I mean, he going to have to fight somebody real. I mean, the dude actually can box a little bit. He keep popping he was popping Ben in the stomach over and over again.
We can give him that.
And then he threw a nice overhead.
And that was Dan Cormier. And here's another Are You Serious? Ray takes the championship. Unbelievable. And as we close out the show with the last two Are You Serious? This is from 7 years ago. UFC 168. So fast forward now to this past Saturday night. Chris Weidman taking on Uriah Hall. First round.
Oh, he cut it too.